So, kiddo, what do you want to do for fun?
I want to make cupcakes.
Cupcakes? Oh, yeah! To the kitchen!
The purpose of this assessment was to design a working model that uses two mechanisms which brings a book and the characters of your choice to life. The model must be 30 by 30 centimeters and have the mechanisms hidden. In our model, we utilised pneumatics and electrical systems to be able to portray the cat coming out of the hat. We began our investigation by brainstorming possible children's books that we can bring to life. These were The Cat in the Hat, Charlotte's Web, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. After further consideration, we chose The Cat in the Hat as we both personally loved the story as children, and overall the design was our favourite. Another reason for choosing that design is that it relates to the Australian curriculum in the design and technology strands under Year 5 and 6s. As a group, we were brainstorming possible model and concepts ideas that included the cat in a hat. One was a drawing of an A size 4 cat in a hat with the hat lifting up and a light bulb being on top of his head. The other creating a hat out of a cylinder box with the top lifting up and the cat coming out. The first design is two-dimensional, however we explored ways to create a three-dimensional model as we thought the model would be more appealing to the viewers. In the end, we decided to go with the 3D model as it would had a better structure and overall was more appealing. Whilst making the design, we faced a number of problems. For example, the shape of the box was a cone shape, not a cylinder, so when it came time to decorate it, we found it quite challenging. We resolved the situation by creating a stencil that would sit around the cone nicely. Another challenge we came across was placing the pneumatics and electrical system in the hat. We resolved this by taping the battery to the side of the hat, then taping the pneumatics on the battery so it would all sit nicely and sit still. Before starting the design, both members established what were the strengths and weaknesses between them. Throughout the design, we ensured to support one another, especially when someone was struggling. I utilised my strengths within the arts. For example, I decorated the hat and drew the cat in the hat that comes out of the hat. My team member took many design and technology lessons previously, so they had experience making models. Both members planned and established how to incorporate the two systems into the model. We also worked on the final touches together to ensure that we were both happy with their final outcome. When creating the model, we tried to be sustainable by using materials we already had at home and materials that can be recycled. Here is a list of the materials that we used. The key focus was to create a design that was stable, 3D and appealing. We ensured that the mechanisms were hidden but had easy access when needed to explore and look. This model provides teachers with many ideas that students could investigate. For example, the students could explore, investigate and make a list of the differences between the two mechanisms. Another, exploring the types of material used. The use of the cat in the hat can allow the teacher to use cross-curriculum such as English, science and D&T. Throughout the design process, both team members were cautious while working on the model, ensuring that we were working together and communicating effectively while creating the model. Throughout the design process, we kept stopping, testing and evaluating the original design to test if we were still meeting expectations. The model works by pushing the pneumatic systems, which will push the hat up to allow us to see the cat. While the syringe is moving, it moves a paper clip which is attached to wires, then attached to aluminium foil, which triggers the circuit and allows the light to come on. We believe that we created a good model that represents the two mechanisms well and brings the book The Cat in the Hat alive. Thank you for listening.